Arequipa is a city in southern Peru. It sits beneath towering volcanoes like El Misti, Chachani, and Pichu Pichu. These mountains have always been important, shaping the land and lives of people. Despite the challenging environment, people have lived here for thousands of years. Many pre-Columbian cultures, including the Incas, adapted to life at high altitudes. They built societies in this demanding landscape, leaving behind traces of their lives. The ancient peoples saw mountains as powerful deities called apus. These apus were sacred spirits believed to control weather and fertility. People made offerings and performed rituals to gain their favor. The highest peaks were places of worship and sacrifice. Archaeological work at such heights is difficult, but the cold and ice can preserve things remarkably well. Local stories and accidental finds by mountaineers hinted at sacred sites. These clues suggested more was hidden, and the mountains held their secrets tightly. The harsh environment was both a challenge and a preserver. Anything found would be very special. In 1995, I was on Mount Ampato, near Arequipa. Recent volcanic activity had caused some of Ampato's ice cap to melt, revealing something extraordinary. My climbing partner, Miguel Zarate, and I discovered a bundle of cloth partially buried in the ice and ash. It was the frozen body of a young Inca girl, incredibly well preserved. This young girl was part of an Inca ritual called the Capacocha, a significant ceremony. The Incas chose young, healthy children for this sacrifice, believing they were pure. The sacrifices were made to appease the mountain gods, ensure good harvests, or mark important events. We had to work carefully to retrieve her, racing against time to prevent her from thawing and decomposing. We managed to bring her to Arequipa, where the initial examination showed her amazing preservation. She was still dressed in fine textiles, with feathers and small statues found with her. News of the discovery spread quickly, and scientists recognized the immense potential for research. Juanita, as she became known, was a messenger from the Inca past, offering a unique window into their lives. Her discovery opened a new chapter in Andean archaeology, prompting more expeditions to other high peaks. We hope to find more evidence of these ancient practices, as Juanita showed us that the mountains still held many secrets. Scientists conducted many tests on Juanita, revealing much about her life. She was about 12 to 14 years old when she died, in good health, with the cause of death being a strong blow to her head. Her last meal consisted of vegetables, and coca leaves were found near her. CT scans and DNA analysis provided detailed images and helped us understand her origins. These studies painted a picture of a young life cut short and gave us insights into Inca diet and health. After Juanita, other discoveries followed on nearby volcanic peaks like Mount Pichu Pichu and Mount Misti. These individuals were also young and had been sacrificed in similar Capacocha rituals. Each new discovery added another piece to the puzzle, confirming that Capacocha was a widespread practice in this region. The unique preservation of these mummies is remarkable, with extreme cold and dry air at high altitudes playing a key role. Soft tissues, hair, clothing, and artifacts were often intact, providing incredible scientific insights. We can understand Inca rituals with greater detail, learn about their diet, diseases, and the skill of Inca weavers. The symbolic meaning of objects buried with them becomes clearer, and we can trace the routes they traveled to the mountains. The presence of coca and chicha, maize beer, tells us about ceremonial practices, offering a direct link to the past. The Inca Capacocha sacrifices are unique, but part of a broader Andean tradition of honoring the dead. We can compare them to other mummification practices in ancient Peru, like the Chinchorro people who created the world's oldest artificial mummies. The Paracas culture wrapped their dead in elaborate textile bundles, and the Chachapoya people placed their mummies in cliffside tombs. The Incas used natural preservation for Capacocha, with the cold and dry mountain air doing the work. The religious beliefs behind Capacocha were profound, with the Incas considering children to be pure offerings for the powerful mountain deities. They believed these sacrificed children did not truly die, but became intermediaries, living with the gods on the mountain peaks and watching over their communities. This belief system gave meaning to the sacrifice, seen as an honor for the child and their family, ensuring the well-being of their people. The selection of children for Capacocha was a careful process, often involving children of local chiefs or important families. Once selected, many children traveled to Cusco, the heart of the Inca Empire, to participate in important ceremonies and feasts. The final journey to the mountain summit was arduous, with priests and attendants accompanying the chosen children, carrying ceremonial clothing and valuable offerings. During the ascent, the children likely consumed coca to help with altitude sickness and drank chicha as part of the ritual. At the summit, a burial platform or pit was prepared, and the final moments were solemn, with the act of sacrifice performed with great reverence. Juanita's discovery captivated the public worldwide, drawing many visitors to Museo Santuarios Andinos in Arequipa. She brings Inca history to life, sparking curiosity and learning. Indigenous communities see these mummies as ancestors, feeling a deep connection. They desire respect and traditional rituals for these ancestors. Concerns about disturbing sacred sites make involving indigenous communities crucial. Dialogue between scientific research and traditional beliefs is necessary. Cultural sensitivity must guide actions, listening to their voices. Displaying human remains like Juanita raises ethical questions about dignity and respect. Balance scientific value with cultural sensitivities, with clear protocols needed. Context in displays helps visitors understand the significance of the remains. Ice mummies provide invaluable cultural information. They teach us about human resilience and the power of belief systems. We must preserve and study them respectfully for future generations. They shape national identity in Peru, linking to a magnificent past.